Hey, so I just got home from watching the movie Sinners. I would have recorded this in my car, but it's dark outside and I don't want to do that. I literally just walked through the door. So this is probably the best movie I've seen this year. The performances, everybody was amazing in it. Will Canton, who plays Preacher Boy or Sammy, this guy has never been in anything before. This kid is amazing. But who's the more standout? It's really a tie between him and Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan plays two roles in this movie. He plays twin brothers. I'll come back to that really quick, but I'll say this. Usually, if I'm going to give a review for a movie, I like to say, well, if you like this genre, you'll think of this. And if you're not a fan of this genre, this is what you'll think of it. This is ostensibly a horror film. It is a vampire movie. I'm not going to say much more than that because I don't want to give spoilers. But I will say that if you want to see the genre of horror be approached in a unique way, watch this movie. It has elements of horror, or it's a horror movie, but it has elements of a very well-designed period piece. It has musical elements in it. Music is not an element in the movie. Music is a character in the movie. Music is why I wish I had seen this in maybe an IMAX or one of those pseudo IMAXs, and I never care to watch movies in those type of theaters because there are two set pieces in the movie that stick out. Not going to give spoilers, but I'll say this: there's a scene where they're in a juke joint and they're performing, but they literally kind of show through this very artistic way the history of African American music, going back to its roots all the way to current day. And then there's another set piece where they're performing this Irish dance and singing, and it is so energetic and powerful. And I would have loved to have been in IMAX to see these two set pieces. The thing I'll say about this movie, I guess the two things I'll say about this movie to concluding already, because I've already said it's a great movie, go watch it, is that there are so many ways this movie could have failed. And what I mean by that is Ryan Coogler did some amazing things here. He did things that you see them attempt in other movies and it looks terrible. One, just the simple fact that you have Michael B. Jordan playing playing two twin brothers, and he manages to pull it off, making each brother distinct, not in a comical or cartoonish way, but in a very nuanced where like they have their similarities, but they're different. How he's able to juggle the musical elements to it, where it feeds into the story. Like I said, the music is a character in the story itself. How it handles issues of race, inequality. There's a parallel thing that keeps going through the movie. The parallel of good and evil. The parallel of the similarities between, actually told through music, the Black experience, and honestly, oddly enough, the Irish experience of pain and oppression. He manages to balance these things or tell these things without being heavy-handed, and being clumsy with it. It's like seeing somebody spin 50 plates simultaneously and not dropping any of them. It takes place in the South. Ryan Coogler is not from the South. I grew up in the South. I've spent my whole life in the South. It takes place in Mississippi. I grew up in Georgia, but it's still the South. Often when non-Southerners try to tell Southern stories, they mess up so many things. And it was well executed. Like I said, I guess the other thing I want to say, which I kind of hinted at, is the handling this duality throughout the movie. The movie has a lot of allegory and symbolism. And since I just walked out of the theater about less than 30 minutes ago, I'll be thinking about it, figuring that out. But just giving my initial thoughts on this movie, watch it. It's unique. It's amazing. The acting in it from every single person in the movie is amazing. It has an energy to it. Even if you're not even really a fan of horror movies, but you'll watch a horror movie once in a while. This is going to be a unique experience for you. So definitely go out and watch Sinners. It releases, I guess, wide release Friday the 18th. I called it an early viewing of it. Anyway, thank you.